Ladies and gentlemen. Pick one. Go ahead, go. Go ahead.
If you guys stop screaming, I'll take you to Space Donald's when we get there.
Orders one space coffee.
Yeah, one black space coffee. The son was gonna take you, not get you anything.
Space McDonald's, Space McDonald's, Space McDonald's.
Now I want a little image of all three of the kids seated on a rocket that Omega is driving, and they're saying Space McDonald's. Space McDonald's.
You gotta have either Luna or oh my god, I forgot her name.
Zach Bud.
No, the other girl.
Sonia?
Sonia. I was like, fuck, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
I kept going for harp note, but yes, Sonia Strum.
Needs to be. Why am I'm doing this as if I'm going on the fucking boss battle thing for some reason.
We're picking stuff carefully.
Yeah, one of them needs to be in the passenger seat and just sitting there just nonchalantly just like,
like the mom position.
Yeah, just like,
Omega's driving and Luna Mom is sitting in the front seat.
Yeah, like we got Space McDonald's or Lyra. Maybe Lyra's better for that.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
Omega and Lyra are driving the space bus to Space McDonald's, the space van to Space McDonald's.
It's so fucking perfect.
Yeah. All right, I gotta
battle time.
Get on making that image.
Yes. Anybody out there who's looking for something to do for 10 minutes or several hours?
There's an idea.
Yeah. What do we want to... Let's do this and that. I guess these would be the best use of...
Anything that we can paralyze with, the best follow-up is Gemini.
Yeah. There we go. Forgot that I had to actually do a thing there.
Yeah. Press A. This is not a cutscene.
Come on. There it is.
Alrighty. Man, now I want to go to Space McDonald's.
Man, Space McDonald's would hit the fucking spot right now. All that goddamn astronaut ice cream McFlurry.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's like, what?
I want to get a gamma ray cheeseburger.
Am I weird? Do other people actually enjoy astronaut ice cream? You motherfucker.
That time bomb is just not cutting it.
But yeah,
you mean like the freeze-dried little ball ice cream?
Yeah. The trick is, I think some people... I didn't like it at all when I was a kid, and I think part of the reason for that was I just chewed directly on it, and like that was it.
You didn't kind of let it mature in your mouth.
That's the thing. You have to let it sit in your mouth for a minute to kind of reconstitute. Mm-hmm. And then it does have a consistency that's not unlike, melty ice cream.
Yes.
It's not cold. Well, I think people should try to refrigerate their astronaut ice creams for a more genuine experience.
That's the biggest thing for me, is that just because it's freeze-dried doesn't mean it's
frozen
cold like ice cream. Yeah. It just means that it's dry as shit.
Yeah, there's no more moisture in it. I'm about to add my spit to make it work.
Yep.
Oh, God. One of my favorite stupid posts was someone out. It was like someone mentioning someone out there tricked us. Lollipops are us just flavoring our spit and then drinking it. It was like, well, I hate you now. Thanks.
I can't
accurate,
argue with it. I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, it's uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, it kind of is literally how that go, isn't it?
Okay.
There's nothing else that's involved in that equation, so.
My sneeze died.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Services
Were you
will
close?
be on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this very well may get broken up into several episodes just because...
Part 1 was like business time.
Yeah.
Where we're like, let's get this done. We're going to focus on this. Try to get a sense of how legitimately long it's going to take.
Yeah.
And then the beginning of putting together a strategy. Part 2 was formulate strategy and start Star Force discussion.
Yep.
Now I think Part 3 is finish Star Force 2 discussion.
Oh.
Part 3, astronaut ice cream. Just 25 minutes of discussion
about astronaut ice cream. I like that they would go with the Neapolitan thing most of the time. Very rarely have I seen astronaut ice cream that is one flavor. Usually it's 3.
You have a lot more material on astronaut ice cream.
I know.
Than
I don't know why. I
have
haven't had it in years.
30 seconds.
But I'm like ready to go.
My one thing is it's not cold because it's freeze dried,
which is a bummer. That's a big bummer.
Yeah, but that was it. That was my contribution.
It was good though. It was valuable.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay, cool. Part 3 was very short.
I think the last time I had it was at the Boston Museum of Science. Jesus, back in like high school maybe, if even that. It might have been grade school.
I go to the Boston Museum of Science a lot.
Yeah.
But I still think I haven't had it for like 7 or 8 years. But I'm pretty sure the last time I did was at the Museum of Science.
All right. So you too then. All right. That makes sense.
Yep.
Come on. Nope.
Anybody who ever makes it out to Boston, go to the Museum of Science.
Honestly, yeah, the Museum of Science is one of the best things you can do in Boston, just in general. There's so much stuff there. It's so cool.
If you go in the summer, it's so cool inside, and their outdoor activities are open.
The Mugar Omni Theater is a fucking rad-ass time.
Yes.
Like, basically no matter when you go.
Mm-hmm.
It does... You can look it up. Like, sometimes there are shows where there might be something that you're like, holy shit, I actually specifically want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to look. You just go there, and they're going to show 2 or 3 different things in a day, and you can decide which one of them you want. They're all good, and they're all, like... I haven't been since, like, the dawn of, like, 4K and stuff. So, like, I have to imagine that the technology in there has... I guess it's projectors still, so, like, I don't know...
Well, so one of the unique things about the Omni Theater in Boston is that it uses a multi-projector 70 millimeter setup.
Oh, they're using 70 mil then?
Yes.
Okay, so they're not in any real way restricted by, like...
Not exclusively.
Yeah.
Like, they used to, I think, every one was 70 millimeter, but I believe nowadays they have, like, one system still running that they use for some things.
Okay.
But I do believe that they have updated. Like, now that I said it out loud, I was like, wait a minute, I might not have seen the 70 mil projectors there. They were there maybe like 5-8 years ago, but they might have upgraded.
Oh, look at this guy's face.
Get wrecked.
Jesus Christ.
I'm dead.
They also, lesser known, I don't know why they don't advertise it better, but they also have a little, like, they have a planetarium thing going on there.
Yeah, the planetarium is pretty cool.
It is disappointingly frequently not in operation. In all of the times I've been there, throughout many, many field trips and a handful of, like, personal trips, I think it's been open twice throughout my entire life of going. Every couple of years I wind up going for one reason or another, and it's been open, I think, twice.
You might have been unlucky because I've definitely seen it out of order.
Okay.
But I've gone there pretty often, and in fact, there's a whole dimension to the Boston Museum of Science. If you're visiting, then definitely go because it's rad.
Yes.
But if you live in Boston, hold your fucking horses.
Go on a non-school trip day.
I got news for you.
Good lordy lord.
Oh, yeah. So, no, that's just good advice, period. But I got news. There is 2 things you should do if you're an adult and you live in Boston and you're a nerd.
Okay.
The first is...
Here's the only 2 things, so get ready.
Yeah. The first is go to a night showing at the Omni Theater or the Planetarium.
Yeah.
They had a Beyonce concert. They played for, 5 or 6 months in the Omni Theater. And they used, like, or 360 lenses or whatever. So, it feels like you're standing in the middle of the seat where the camera was. And it's basically a Beyonce. Did I say Lady Gaga? No, Beyonce.
You said Beyonce, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole Beyonce concert.
So I've never gone to the Omni Theater at night, but I have gone to the Planetarium at night, and they will there frequently do laser light shows.
Yes.
Most prominently in my memory, again, this is the one time it was actually there. I was so happy because we thought it was shut down, and then we came back and was like, wait, it's actually open? Oh, shit, let's get in there because they were doing Pink Floyd.
Yes, they do the wall a lot
Oh,
with
my
laser light
God,
show.
that shit was great.
Yep. So if you're an adult,
What a goddamn good time that was.
if you're an adult, then go out in Boston, go to a bar, get drinks, and then go see the laser show.
Yeah.
at
Oh my
the-
god, it's a great goddamn time.
Yes. And there's also a group whose name. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look this up because I'm pretty sure it's the Innovators. Hold on.
The Blue Man Group.
Oh yeah, that was it. The
Yeah,
Blue Man
that's-
Group Science Museum.
Yeah. Oh, for a second there, I thought it was like, wait, is it not going to hit? God damn. We're just wrecking Cancer Bubble in this one.
Okay. So there is a group called the Boston Museum of Science Innovators.
Okay.
And it's specifically targeted at people under the age of 50 or so. Like I said, it's supposed to be for young professionals.
All right.
They're late night socialite gatherings. It's not like they're limited to only, they're not going to check your ID to make sure you're
Yeah.
less than 45. But they host things in the Museum of Science after hours.
Okay.
One of them was a cocktail party that included like chemistry lectures
Okay.
from like a chemist that aren't Museum of Science basic level, like sodium plus chlorine equals salt. Like,
We call it knackle.
yeah, it was actually like a scientist coming in and doing a lecture, and then a mixologist at the bar mixing up all kinds of weird
Oh.
drinks and like
Neat. Okay.
doing freeze dried, like, weird mixology stuff.
shit.
And it was great.
That's
And,
pretty awesome, actually. Yeah.
some of them are some events you have to be part of, like their I don't want to say
Program, I
subscription
guess.
group.
Yeah.
but,
Whatever the thing
Yeah,
is.
their monthly giving donation thing. But that gets you entry to a bunch of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
And like in the summer, they have nights where you go up to the roof and there's telescopes, and it usually involves
that's awesome.
alcohol. Like there's a thing in the planetarium, and then you can go to the top of the parking deck of the garage and look at the stars. And
God damn.
yeah, they have a bunch of really fun events that are like fun social things. But you don't
Alright.
have to be part of the Innovators to do the Museum of Science After Dark, which basically opens up the museum
Just like a
at night for an adult crowd.
Right.
And there are like drinks available, just wine and beer, I think. But like, I've never had more fun than
Fucking around in a museum at night.
I went with Carrie, and this is like a perfect scene of where we're standing there getting like beers in the Museum of Science. Someone
Oh
was
my
handing
God.
me a beer, and then it was like, quick, we're about to be late for our personal showing in the Theater of Electricity. And we ran across the museum with our beers to
Oh my
catch the
God.
show. And they spared us all the little kid silly stuff.
Yeah.
And
And
they-
like, let's do some
they were-
real shit.
Yeah, they were like, hi, my name is Eric. I like science. Anyway, here's the big Tesla coil.
Here's the electricity gun.
Yeah, and they just immediately went to all the good stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so rad. So again, if you are a Boston person,
Yeah.
I highly recommend that.
Or if you wind up in Boston, one of these days.
yeah,
Obviously, now is not the best time to be going and doing
Yeah.
something like this, but
disappointingly no, but
keep it in mind for later. Tuck that in your back pocket, pull it out, look at it.
yeah.
Who knows?
If you want to take somebody on a date that's going to explode their world, get tickets to the Museum of Science After Dark.
Oh yeah. Oh man, one time I actually did go. It wasn't after dark, but I just went to the Museum of Science for like I guess it was a date. It was like a nice kind of date sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And on our way out, we the last thing we did was we went by they have an area where they have like a little hatchery for chickens, baby chicks. Fuck you.
You son of a bitch.
And anytime I've been there, I've walked by and it's like, well, those sure are some eggs. And this time,
Oh, yeah.
we walked by and literally just glanced and I was like, wait a minute, is someone moving? What fucking time is it? Oh shit! All right, hang on, we got to watch this. And we sat there for an hour, and then the place closed, and there were 5 of us, including some small kids, that were just like, faces planted on it.
happening.
Yeah, as a baby chick spent another 45 minutes just desperately getting its way out of there.
Yep.
And the guy was like, well, I'm supposed to close down, but all right, we can for this.
Supposed to close down, but yeah, I guess the magic of birth.
Yeah, I guess the wonder of life can.
Give it extra 20 minutes.
I guess it's fine today.
That's
I guess.
dope. That they were like, okay, this is cool. You can stay for
Yeah.
an extra 20 minutes.
Everybody chill. It's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. I won't tell anybody. But yeah, it was a pretty good time.
Yeah.
I've never seen a bird be born before, so that was cool.
Yeah.
They're wet and unhappy.
They're wet and terrified.
Yep, they are
The
not in
Jeff
love
Hook
with
story.
life. They are fully keyed into how life works
Yeah,
immediately.
I want to go back in the egg.
It was warm in there, and I didn't understand what feeling wet was.
Yeah. There's the thing that isn't wet.
Yeah,
I've
damn
been
it.
wet my entire life.
Shit. I'm learning so much today.
Well, then they get dry and they get fluffy, and they're like, okay, wait a minute.
I was like, all right,
You
this
got-
I can get by with this. This is okay.
This being dry thing. You got something here.
All right. Okay. All right. I see where you're at. I've been lied to my whole life, but I see where we're at.
Yep. And then, oh man,
Oh, fuck you.
we're spoiled out here in Boston for museums. The aquarium, the New England Aquarium,
Yeah,
is also pretty
really
dope.
good aquarium.
It's not quite as beautiful and amazing of a building as the Museum of Science is, because the Boston Aquarium has been like around and unrenovated for a long time.
Yeah, they have not touched that thing. Basically, I think since we've been born.
Yep.
But you know,
Yep. If anybody's ever goes there or remembers what it looks like, it's the same.
yeah. If you've been there, then you know what it looks like.
It looks like the inside of a parking garage, but there's a lot of fish.
Yeah, it's a completely cement structure.
Yeah.
It really kind of stands. If you've ever been to any aquarium, this looks nothing like those.
No, it's not like, well, I mean, there's plenty of glass, obviously, for fish tanks and stuff, but there's not, like, nice woodwork or, like, windows. It's a fucking concrete box with a ton of fish in it.
As of, like, circa 2005-ish, they had a turtle mascot.
Oh, yeah, that one's still alive.
Oh, the mascot is still alive.
The turtle's still in the tank.
Holy shit.
Her name is, like,
oh.
Betty or some shit?
No. I don't mean here's our animal that we love the most. I mean a person in a suit.
Oh, what? The guy who was still in the suit is still alive.
That's why I was like, well, I mean, that mascot is probably
How
alive,
do you
I guess.
know?
I was just so surprised that it kind of came up like that. I was like,
Yeah.
well, I guess he's probably still alive. I haven't really. It was 15 years ago.
No, they have like a sea turtle that's like fucking 160 years old or
Yeah.
something like that. And it's just super chill.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, that makes sense. That I get.
Okay, that's so funny. I was like, well, wait.
He's still alive. Good. All
What?
right.
Okay. I'm not
Holy
sure I
shit.
understand.
Oh my god. But yeah, there's buried online, like in Facebook land somewhere. I have a picture of me awkwardly standing with the turtle. I think with like what became my
That's
out and about
awesome.
uniform near the end of high school, which was this Old Navy pullover. I don't actually know what to call it. It wasn't a hoodie. It was like think. Oh my god. Okay, so think of it was a coat, but it had it only zipped down a little bit, like
It's-
a few inches of
It's
zipper.
a sweatshirt, but like a V-neck zipping sweatshirt.
Kind of. It like had the material on the outside was not like a sweatshirt. It had that kind of vaguely fuzzy sort of texture on the outside.
Oh.
Like it was like
Was it fleece?
like when you do it's something you can do with wool, like darning it or something. Like
Oh.
that same kind of like pilling kind of thing.
Everybody should be happy to know I was already wearing vests by the time I got to high school.
There was also a blue I guess it was a backwards poor boy's cap. I don't know what to call it because I was gonna say beret, and I'm like, it's not a beret. But it was a hat that was made for our first robotics team.
Oh,
And I used to wear it backwards because it had our like team logo on the back.
I always referred to those as like Kangol hats.
That might actually be
That's a brand, but I
Yeah.
think they popularized that. I don't know if it's called a cabbie hat or something
maybe
like
cabbie
that.
hat might be closer. I might even still have this thing kicking around
It's
somewhere.
like the
but
flat, low brim where the thing comes down to the end of
Yeah.
the brim. Yeah.
It's very. I mean, it's like I said. It's very much like a poor boy's cap.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson had a period where he only wore those.
Yeah. Very similar to his, actually. Same way that he wore it with like the just material part in the front and then the pinch down part in the back.
Yep. The brim in the back.
Yep.
I think I've always called them Kangol hats, but again, that's the brand, not the actual type of hat. But this is kind of associated with me.
Where are we at here? 200K. So we're down to the last.
Oh boy.
7 or 8, I guess 8
last 8
battles.
Fights, sure.
Maybe 7 actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, no, there's a picture of me in that fucking getup with the turtle mascot who is still alive. Or so I'm told.
Yes, I mean, so I
may have been lied to. It's hard to say.
The turtle itself, on which I assume the costumed person was based, is still alive and has been at the Museum of Science for like decades.
That turtle will probably be there long after we're dead. Turtles live a stupidly long amount of time.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to live for a couple hundred years,
Yeah.
like maybe 200 years, because it's in perfect conditions.
Nice. Yeah,
Like
so that dude's going to be fine.
Yeah. It's got some other fish friends to swim around and check out. It's cool.
Whoop. It went through him, and it just left.
And it's the most adorable thing. The turtles live there so long that it understands what, like, the Everybody Gather Around shows are.
Oh, nice. They're just like, oh, time for one of these.
Yeah, so when it sees everybody gathering around, it's like, oh, I'm on, and goes up to the top of the tank.
That's so adorable.
And the aquarium lady who was giving the, like, because the centerpiece of the Boston Aquarium, or New England Aquarium, I think it's New England Aquarium. The centerpiece of it is a 3-story tall, cylindrical, glass-walled hyper tank.
Yep.
It has, like...
You literally cannot possibly miss it. It is the wall of, like, the when you walk in, like, the entire back wall is that, and you can go around it. So,
like, it's 10,000 gallons, 100,000 gallons. I don't even know. It's 1,000,000 gallons. It's a huge
I'm just going to say
tank.
1 million. I'm just going to assume it's 1 million.
Sure.
It may be millions.
It's massive, and they have, like, an ecosystem built in there. So, like, all the fish that live in that tank are chill with each other, and they, like, help each other stay clean.
I think there's a shark in there, even. Like,
yes, yep, small shark. A couple small sharks, actually. But yeah, they're all chill as hell. Nobody bothers the big turtle. And during the, like, show they do, up at the top of the tank, there's a person, and then they have divers go in to, like, feed the particular fish and clean stuff out and things. And it's the cutest thing. The fucking turtle always comes up to the top because it knows it's going to get, like, treats / be seen.
Exactly, yeah.
/ the diver's going to come in the water and, you know, clean its shell and things like that.
That's fucking adorable.
It's a good gig.
There's a part of me that really wants to get a turtle as a pet one of these days. Not right now. We got enough pets as is, but kind of nice.
I feel like I had a friend in grade school who had a turtle, but he really did not like his turtle.
Oh, no. Oh, that sucks.
It's not because the turtle was a dick.
Was he just one of those people who's like, this turtle's stupid?
I think he just thought it was boring and the tank smelled really bad.
Well, yeah, reptiles are notoriously smelly.
Yeah.
If anyone out there is thinking about buying a reptile, I've known enough people who have owned them. They all smell god-awful.
Yep.
I can confirm for turtles, snakes, iguanas. Oh, I swear there's one more, but I'm forgetting what. But, yeah, they all both, A, smell like shit, and B, will, like, rocket liquid shit all the time.
Yep.
That's just how it works for reptiles. They break down their food efficiently.
If you need a reptile, it's bearded dragon or nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Bearded dragons are pretty cool little things. They're not that bad in terms of smell or care. Best bearded dragon in the world, Bob the bearded dragon.
Bob the dragon.
Got a friend who has a bearded dragon named Bob.
Nice.
And Bob's adorable. In the summer,
I'll take your word for it.
In the summertime, they have a little harness that they put on Bob, and they take him outside out to little patches of grass.
They sit there, meow.
And Bob runs around and eats the dandelions.
Oh, it's adorable.
Because they fucking love dandelions just as a general food.
I did not know that.
But
That's interesting.
Yeah, bearded dragons love dandelions.
Huh.
And berries and shit. And if you ever, I believe, I'm pretty sure raspberries were the berry.
Oh, shit.
whenever Bob got a raspberry or a strawberry, it would look like he just murdered something.
Oh, yeah, because they get that shit all over them at that point.
There's just a bunch of red juices coming out of this goofy little lizard's mouth. And you're like, what did you kill?
Like everybody. The Mario Brothers.
Bob, no! You can't go to jail. You won't last a minute.
I'll last 170 years, you bitch.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've never seen anything cuter than Bob the Bearded Dragon being put down on the grass on a little leash.
Oh.
And then looking around and then suddenly seeing a dandelion and being like, oh, baby. And just doing that goofy lizard walk
like,
over
bump,
to
bump,
it.
Bump, bump.
And then just being like, oh, whole mouthing it.
Fun fact also, turtles can be super duper fast when they really want to be.
Yep.
They are, especially, all right, turtles, not tortoises. Tortoises generally not built for speed in any capacity. They are built for endurance, and they will just sit through
I
stuff.
feel like they're very much the armored, just hang out.
Yeah,
nothing
they're
can
like,
kill
I
me
will
kind of
wait,
thing.
I will be fine.
Yeah.
As compared to turtles, they can book it. Like, they really can just, like, break out into, like, yep, I'm going now, bye.
Get ripping.
Also, I'm sure everybody's heard this in some capacity at this point, but if you ever see a turtle tortoise thing, look at its feet. If it's got big stompy feet, do not put it in the water. If you see water nearby, you will drown it. That's a tortoise. They don't swim.
I would take Gemini and whip it right away because he's paralyzed in the center.
I was actually thinking about, well, so the bomb's going to go off. But I guess...
You can't kill your own
I guess
bomb,
I can do
don't
this.
think.
Well, I was also like, all right, I can do these two or these two and this guy.
Sure.
But if I do this, then I only get
I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I mean, basically my point was he's stunned, so just mash
just do
A
something.
for as soon as you come into the battle because he's not moving.
All right.
I would have just thrown Crown Thunder while he was paralyzed.
Well, then I would have blown up the bomb, too.
Are you sure you can kill your own bombs?
Yes.
Oh,
Yup.
maybe.
Sadly. Oop, damn it. Ah, you fucker.
You're not allowed to kill us, you little piece of shit.
Yeah, I got dragons on my side.
Yeah,
I got the power of dragons and anime.
This is your god.
Yeah.
Do you think that the satellites will be destroyed in the next game?
I think
Or do you think they just won't be mentioned?
I think that they are going to get actively destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Early in the next game, maybe as the trigger for the plot itself.
Okay. Because, like, the thing about the nature of the satellites in this game was that everybody knew about the 3 satellites.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Oh, yeah,
like they
yeah.
were a mystery.
Nope.
But nobody really knew that there were 3 godlike aliens
they didn't know the
living in the
purpose
satellites.
of any of this stuff.
That were just coincidentally named the satellites the same thing as the 3 aliens.
Yeah, which is weird considering Contact was made by a guy who then immediately disappeared. But
yes. Yeah, we never even met Planet AM. We
Yeah.
just kind of like, they died before we even, met them. So anyway, for whatever reason, I would guess, I don't know if they'll be destroyed. I think they'll still be up there, but just nobody will pay attention.
it's not going to get mentioned anymore.
They'll go back to dormancy because their power is gone, or it's a new life form that they can't interact with, or the Earth upgrades to Wave World 2 and they're obsolete or something. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I mean, you got to explain away how the gods are no longer helping you. 'Cause you would assume that every time something bad happens in the future, you'd have Dragon Leo and Pegasus being like, okay, I guess it's time.
Okay, let's go.
Again.
Let's go and help them. I will miss Pegasus Magic.
Yeah.
Doofy name, terrible choice for a voice. Was not expecting to be a huge motor mouth.
Had to stick with it. Got 70% of the lines for the AM gods.
2 more of these and we'll be there.
Ugh, feels good.
Feels real good.
Bloop. All right. Bloop. Bloop. Take her slow. We don't want to die.
Yep.
Though again, at this point, it's only going to be like...
It'll just knock us out of the battle.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? There you go.
That's another thing I hadn't considered, that like it doesn't actually game over you if you lose to an FM warrior.
Like I count them as deaths as far as the death counter goes, but
Sure.
like beyond that, it's like not really.
Doesn't
It's not anything to be concerned about here. Like this is literally the lowest stakes we can possibly have for this.
Yes. this kid is ostensibly our friend, I guess.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'm not too worried about that.
Oh, there's an interesting thing.
Fuck. Fuck. I was trying to go for the front. So I was like, ooh, maybe. Oh, shit. That's not going to hit anything.
Womp.
So I was like, all right, if the middle row is available, then technically he's in the middle row.
Right.
You were saying something, though.
Next
Sorry.
question, yeah. Do you think any of the rando non-character warriors are coming back?
Rando non-character warriors.
Meaning like Wolf Woods, Cancer Bubble, or Crown Thunder.
I could see maybe Cancer Bubble coming back just because he's just this adorable kid.
He's a little kid.
Yeah. I don't think the other ones are coming back though.
No.
I think they're a one and done kind of deal.
Wolf Woods is just out now. His character.
Yeah, he's just like, nope, I'm out. That was my one thing. I'm not expecting to see them again.
I did my thing. Bye.
Yeah, if only because Battle Network did that also with some of those kinds of characters.
Sure.
Like Pharaoh Man. I guess Pharaoh Man's a bad example. He did come back sort of, but never in a plottish sort of way.
Yeah.
Pharaohman.exe just shows up in the postgame for 1 with no explanation, and then shows up again in like 3, I think, but not in the postgame. It's kind of strange.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good point to make, is that none of these things were at all relevant to the plot.
Yeah.
You know what I realized?
Yep.
We could just lose to him and get back full health.
It's true. I'm honestly debating just not, like, at this point we don't care about cards or Zenny, so we could just start going.
We needed 223, right?
We need 223 800. We are 3,000 Zennies short, and we've got some. We're
So
gonna
if we keep the Zenny Finder on for a little bit of running, we should have a couple battles enough to. Well, I mean, we literally have to run around the net.
Yeah, we
and
have
buy
to go
stuff.
and get stuff.
Right.
So we're going to be getting into battles regardless.
Yes, yeah, we cannot be avoided.
Yeah, so I think this is a good spot for us to call it. We've
Yeah.
had a few episodes of this probably.
Yeah, if you made it through these 2 episodes and you
Probably 3
watched,
realistically is 2 hours of.
these 3 episodes in that case. If you watched the whole thing, congratulations, you made
learned
it to
a lot
the end.
about us and the Boston Museum of Science.
And the aquarium, the oldest turtle there ever was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the mascot, who isn't dead.
Yeah, neither he nor the turtle are dead.
Yep.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I guess let's come back next time and we'll go and buy our stuff, and then it's the road to the finish.
End game, baby.
Yeah. We'll see you then.
End
Bye.
game.
Get on it. Get up.
Once again, back is the incredible.